see people are still talking a lot of shit. Evidently, they want my attention. I saw the Cam Newton interview. I saw it. Okay. See y'all later. Today.
Couple of weeks ago, when Stephen A. Smith lowered himself by engaging in a ridiculous back and forth on social media with the New Orleans Pelicans, also known as the worst run organization in the history of professional sports, when Stephen A. Smith lowered himself to their level, I told you guys that I thought Stephen A. Smith was insecure. Now, I don't know why. From the outside looking in, it would appear that Stephen A. has absolutely no reason to be insecure. But for some reason, he seems to have a real problem with anyone criticizing his fake basketball career. A basketball career that never existed. He allows himself to be upset when someone talks about something that's not even real and it didn't happen 40 years ago. Monday night, Stephen A. turned my speculation about his insecurities into known facts. This dude wasted 30 minutes on his own show Monday night attacking Jason Whitlock. Then he wasted another 4 or 5 minutes setting up a GoFundMe account for Jason Whitlock. Why? The only reason I can think of, Stephen A. Smith is dealing with uncontrollable insecurities. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. Look, there is no denying the fact that Jason Whitlock has this unhealthy obsession with Stephen A. Smith. Now, I don't have a problem with either one of these dudes. I like Jason Whitlock. I like Stephen A. Smith. So I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm just trying to figure out why in the hell they're fighting to begin with and why they have been fighting for years now. Jason Whitlock claims to have a problem with Stephen A. Smith because Stephen A. supposedly didn't write his own autobiography. Who cares? The book I thought was excellent. I've read it twice. I don't care if Stephen A. wrote it or not. The reason I bought the book was to be entertained, and it was so entertaining, I read it twice. So it doesn't matter to me who in the hell wrote the book. Whitlock also claims that Stephen A. Smith faked his college basketball career. For years now, Jason Whitlock has incessantly shit on Stephen A. Smith. Now, is jealousy a factor? Is Jason Whitlock jealous that Stephen A. Smith is incredibly successful? I don't know. I have no way of knowing that. What I do know is Jason Whitlock spends a lot of time talking about Stephen A. Smith, which is fine. It's his show. He can talk about whoever the hell he wants to talk about. Me personally, I find it entertaining when Jason Whitlock is roasting Stephen A. Smith. But what I can't figure out is why Stephen A. chooses to respond. It doesn't make any sense. According to Stephen A. Smith, I have the #1 show on television. First Take has been #1 for 14 years. I have over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm successful, damn it. I drive a Dodge Stratus. Watch some of the false bravado for yourself.
I'm 58 years old in the business that you're in, and it's at the same time that you're in, smoking your ass. Smoking you. You can't fuck with me, Jay. There's levels to this. And your ass is smaller than a cockroach compared to me. You're nothing. You are an expert troller. I'll give you that. And you can evoke emotional responses and conversations because you're willing to stoop to the lowest of the low by attacking people's loved ones in order to get them. All you're doing is getting a reaction out of me to address how despicable you truly are. But in the end, understand that when your fat ass is sitting behind your desk and you don't want to roll around it because you don't want everybody to see how rotund you are, no, everything about my life is better than yours. I've never said this about anybody else, and I never will. This is specifically for you. You've lost. I'm better than you.
The thing is, Stephen A. Smith is right. Jason Whitlock is not on his level. I remember a few years ago, several of my viewers sent me a video of some dork criticizing me here on YouTube. He was working for the Young Turks, but it was on their sports channel. I don't think the channel even exists anymore. But at the time, he was responding to my videos over on the main channel every week and relentlessly criticizing me. I never responded. Why? Well, I had no idea who in the hell he was, and his audience was a lot smaller than mine. Why would I give him free publicity? I don't care that he was criticizing me. All he was doing was promoting my channel. Stephen A. Smith is at the top. This dude is the biggest star in sports media. He's branched off into politics, doing shows with Bill O'Reilly. He's appearing on Fox News with Sean Hannity. So why in the hell would he waste his time responding to Jason Whitlock, who, by Stephen A.'s own admission, Jason Whitlock is beneath them? I think it's the same reason he responds to the New Orleans Pelicans. I think Stephen A. Smith is deeply insecure. Jason Whitlock might be right. Maybe Stephen A. Smith is insecure because he's worried about being exposed. He's worried about being caught in a lie or multiple lies. But me personally, I think it goes deeper than that. Anytime I see an abundance of false bravado, anytime I see someone constantly propping themselves up, constantly reminding people of how successful they are, it reminds me of Denzel Washington's classic line in the movie American Gangster. The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. This is the third or fourth time in a couple of years that Stephen A. Smith has gotten visibly upset over Jason Whitlock. Meanwhile, Jason Whitlock remains calm, cool, and collected, and Stephen A. Smith is about to have a damn aneurysm. I am not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not qualified to diagnose insecurity or anything for that matter. But to me, Stephen A. Smith reeks of insecurity. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later on the main channel.